Hey YouTube, this is Jack Connor. Just wanted to pop in with my quick thoughts about Jurassic World 2, The Fallen Kingdom. Basically, I enjoyed it. It was close to the same quality as the original Jurassic World, that is, with Chris Pratt and what's her name? Bryce Howard, Ron Howard's daughter, whatever her name is. She did a good job. She was better in this one. She didn't wear high heels. That was a lot of people had a sticking point with the original, her wearing high heels while running from dinos the whole time. No high heels. I think she had boots on this time. So rest assured, Chris Pratt did a good job. He was his usual charming self. His Guardians of the Galaxy persona, basically. I enjoyed it. Good job, Chris. The director did a good job. I understand he is a horror director, more so than the original director was. But he, like that director, was able to imitate and evoke Steven Spielberg's style very successfully. So that was well done. Overall, it was a good movie. I would probably give it a solid B, not a B plus. I think I would give Jurassic World, the first one of the reboot, whatever you want to call it. I think I would probably give it a B plus. This one wasn't quite as good. However, I love where it ended up, so I'm going to go into spoilers. So, spoiler alert, official spoiler alert. The dinosaurs finally get off the island. Woohoo! So for the next movie, we will finally have dinos running amok on the mainland, and I can't wait. I read the original Jurassic Park novel back when it was first released. I was a fan of Michael Crichton, and back then, Sphere, great book, Andromeda Strain, great book. Jurassic came out. I was very excited about it. Read it, loved it. At the end of Jurassic Park, the novel, the dinosaurs get off the freaking island, and it's teased that if there was ever a sequel, that the dinos would be off the island and humans would have to contend with them in their natural environment, our natural environment. That is the regular world that we live in. However, he completely abandoned that whole idea in his own sequel, the Lost World. He went back to an island. It was a different island, Isla Nublar or whatever it was called. So he abandoned his own idea, his own promise to get off the stupid islands for an easy cash grab sequel. And then Steven Spielberg used that as the basis for his own sequel. And here we are. So we've been stuck on the stupid islands for 5 movies. And now at the end of this movie, we finally get off the island. Bring it on. I can't wait to see mankind deal with dinosaurs having returned to the wild. That's going to be a hope. I mean, there's a lot of potential there for a sequel. So let's hope it lives up to the promise in that. Let's see. Otherwise, it was a lot of good action, a lot of good dinosaurs. They repeated the premise from the first Jurassic World movie, where there was a genetically engineered monster dinosaur, and it was the real threat. Now, here we come into my biggest criticism for the movie in the Jurassic World movies, and that they try to make the dinosaurs good guys. They try to make them just regular animals. And I can certainly empathize with that point of view. However, if you're going to have this be a monster movie series, you need to have monsters, not pets, not animals that you love, that have names and that you want to hang around with. Chris Pratt's character loves Blue. It's almost like a dog to him, and that's endearing, and it makes for an interesting character that deals with dinos. He could deal with the rhinos, but he deals with dinos and trains them. So we're able to have a dino trainer as a main character, but the trade-off is that the dinos are humanized to an extent. They are, made more likable, etc., and less monster-like. Now, in the original Jurassic Park novel, something they have never shown in any of the movies, the survivors of the island, the humans, fight the velociraptors with rocket launchers. Awesome sequence. Love it. They explode a whole lot of dinos with rocket launchers. We've never seen that in any of the movies. They've never gone full out war with the dinosaurs like they did in the original novel. I want to get to a place where we can blow freaking velociraptors up with rocket launchers. We can't do that if the velociraptors are our best friends. If they are the new dog or whatever, we can't do that. So what this movie does is it tries to make the regular dinosaurs animals. They're just good-hearted, regular animals. They could eat you, they could not eat you, but they're just animals, which, is obviously realistic. Dinosaurs were animals. But if you're going to have this be a monster movie franchise, which is what this is, it's humans running from dinosaurs that want to eat them, then you can't have the dinos be made too sympathetic. They have to remain monstrous. So what this new franchise is doing, with the revamp the Jurassic World movies do, the rest of the dinosaurs are regular dinosaurs, but the genetically engineered dinosaurs, those are the monsters. So they try to draw a distinction between regular dinosaurs and the monster dinosaurs that they've created. So science and the scientists are the villains that have created this monster. That is an interesting approach, but it means that you can only have one true monster. The rest of the dinosaurs are just animals. So there's only one real monster bad guy in this movie, although there are a few others that do try to eat the main characters, but they're eating them in a sympathetic way. They're nice dinosaurs. The true villains are humans, and this one particular pretty cool dinosaur. One character calls him a hot rod dinosaur, and I thought that was very appropriate and very true. It was a hot rod. He even had a stripe. He was pretty cool. A pretty cool villain dinosaur. I enjoyed him. Doubt we're going to see him make a return, but we'll see something like him make a return in the next one. Now that the dinosaurs are off the island, I can't wait to see where that goes. And so we're going to have dinosaurs off the island. We're going to have them on the mainland. And I assume we're still also at the same time going to have these genetically engineered monster dinosaurs. So that should be interesting. I don't know how they're going to bring those two together into a cohesive movie. I am under the impression they're going to try to wrap this story up in the next one. I think that would be a mistake. They have finally gotten us to where we want to be, to a true Jurassic World, a true dinosaur-inhabited world that mankind will have to deal with. So I love where we have finally gotten in this series. I want us to stay there. Now that we've finally gotten there, let's enjoy that for a few more movies, with or without Chris Pratt and Ron Howard's daughter. Anyway, all that said, I enjoyed the movie. It wasn't great. I talked to several other people afterwards that they thought it was a little depressing or a little sad. I wasn't depressed or sad. It did have a different tone to it and a different visual palette. They get off the island relatively early after the first act, and they're in an industrial setting, so it's grayer and industrial. A lot of the dinos have died. There's a wonderful scene where when they're leaving the island and they see the last remaining sauropod or brontosaurus or whatever you want to call it, about to be consumed by fire and ash and slag. And a very moving, very grand scene. Probably the best scene of the movie. One of the best scenes in the whole franchise. When they're leaving the island and that last dino is surrounded by smoke and is doomed. But some other people that I saw the movie with and talked about it afterwards with did think this was a sadder, more depressing movie. I wasn't saddened or depressed. It was a dinosaur action movie, and it moved into some more industrial surroundings. and then it had a very cool ending, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from there. So bring on Jurassic World 3. I give this one a solid B. There's an entertaining dinosaur movie. Not great, but definitely a watchable movie in this franchise, and it felt appropriate for the franchise. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment sections below. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up, spread it on social media. Till next time, Jack out.